Hello, I'm Lynn May, and it is great to be part of American Graduate Day. We are continuing our discussion on the crucial role caring and consistent adults play in students' lives. Since 1987, an organization called NYC Outward Bound Schools has served more than 60,000 students in more than 300 schools in some of New York City's most underserved areas. They incorporate a successful school model called Expeditionary Learning, as well as innovative programs of their own, such as crew orientation. Now, this is a challenging 4 to 5 day wilderness adventure taken by all high school freshmen, and it promotes life skills and independence while creating bonds with their crew teams that continues throughout high school. And this approach has been getting some results. 95% of their graduates are accepted to college. Joining me in the studio are Meg Riordan of Expeditionary Learning, along with NYC Outward Bound school teacher and crew leader Craig Dorsi, as well as his student and crew member, senior Nubia Blake. And welcome to all of you. It's a pleasure to see you.
Pleasure.
And Meg, tell me what makes Expeditionary Learning unique?
Well, Expeditionary Learning is a K-12 nonprofit organization with over 20 years of experience in supporting students' success in 3 ways: academic success, but also through character and quality student work.
Can you give me an example, maybe something that's happening in the community of the way this works?
Sure. If students are studying ecosystem in 9th grade, you might go with your science teacher to the Hudson River and do water quality testing with a local scientist, or work with an urban park ranger to learn more about the Hudson River. And then in your English class, you might be writing a letter to a local Congress member advocating for improved water quality in the Hudson to make it safe for recreation.
Greg, tell me a little bit about your experience as a teacher, a crew leader.
You know, it's a refreshing model to take them out of their comfort zone, to take them upstate New York. I don't know if you remember one of the first nights when we were up there. We took a little bit late night hike and we laid down in the grass in the field.
Watch the stars, yep.
Right, Nubia, tell.
Well, it was a late night hike. Before being in Channelview, I never set foot into the woods, never was in the dark like that, no. I felt amazed, it was like a whole nother side of the world that I saw. It felt amazing.
How exciting, Craig, to give that to make possible through a program like this, that kind of opportunity.
It's overwhelming. It's such an honor, especially to work with young people like Nubia. But the crew orientation as a whole, those 4 or 5 days when you come back, it's a completely different experience. It's a completely different group. And to have the security of peers that you've trusted, that you've worked with, that you lived with, it brings a family atmosphere to a building. So we don't have as many problems as I think most typical public schools do. We have a platform for them to deal with their socio-emotional health.
Nubia, your father, who had been ill, died during Hurricane Sandy. What did your crew do for you?
Well, the main thing that they did for me was show up at my father's funeral. So just seeing them, just seeing a comforting face, it meant a lot to me. That was the time where I needed them the most, and they showed up.
And Meg, with your experiences in both parts of the program, what would you add to that as far as the importance of these kinds of programs for students?
Well, I think, I loved what Craig was saying, and Nubia, you too, about crew also, because we really see crew as a support system. You meet several times a week, and there's the academic support, but there's that social emotional support that is just, I think, really, it's very embedded in the structure of crew, and that might be health and wellness. And it also might be how to cope with stress, right? Especially in times that we've encountered like Sandy or other transitions that are taking place in the lives of young people.
For people who are running these important, valuable, innovative programs, what do you need more of?
We need more role models. We need more people to say, hey, you know what? I was your age once, and I was where you were sitting, and I'm here. And if you want to get here, I can show you how to get here.
I can take your hand.
Right.
It's delightful to have you all here. I thank you for being with us. You are absolutely amazing.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
To learn more about NYC Outward Bound Schools and Expeditionary Learning, log on to americangraduate.org. Be part of the team that helps keep kids on the path toward graduation. Become an American Graduate Champion. Coming up next, we will talk to organizations providing students more and better learning through after-school and weekend programs. So stay tuned for some very inspirational stories.
American Graduate Day, a live nationwide outreach event